Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Markets to Watch from Smack the Markets for week commencing the 16th of November. So we start off this week on a positive footing, particularly from Asia, which is likely to continue around the globe as the different locations open. Now the impetus of this has been on the back of the regional comprehensive economic partnership, quite a mouthful, but effectively a massive free trade deal between 15 of the biggest countries within that region. So that's having a positive impact in Asia, likely to sort of feed through the markets, as I sort of mentioned. Also, news on the Brexit front. I think we're likely to hear more of that this week. It's likely to be a hot topic. Deadlines keep getting pushed, and there's not a great deal of pushing that they can do much more. So news flow is likely to occur, particularly after the sort of sudden resignations of two of the cabinet members from the UK Parliament, and also Mr. Johnson unfortunately being put back into self-isolation. So not easy times. I'm expecting to hear markets to be more sensitive to the Brexit topic, particularly as we start to move closer into December. If we come over and take a look at a few markets now, and if we have a look at the Dow, you can see that in early trade here the markets have continued the upward momentum here, and I think that we could see the Dow push up towards this 30,000 sort of price point, and I think up here this is really where the decision point is going to be made. Are we going to break through here and be able to continue higher, or is this going to be a point of consolidation or decline? We already know that these markets are looking quite stretched where they are, and they're going to look extremely stretched by the time they reach that 30,000 sort of price point. So I think the more easier move here in early trade this week is that we'll certainly be looking for long opportunities, providing these trends stay intact on the lower time frames towards that sort of 30,000 sort of price point, but we certainly don't want to be holding through there. We'll let the market sort of make its mind up and decide what it's going to do from that point there. So very much intraday opportunities on the Dow and US equity markets. If we come over to the precious metals, gold and silver are looking rather supportive this week. We saw that towards the tail end of last week. We saw the breakout on gold and silver of the sort of current ranges that they've been stuck in for a while, and out of the two, silver is my preference. I prefer silver from a technical structure, mainly because it's been more bullish than gold. And as you can see here, even though we had the strong sell-off here, this was the vaccine announcement, had a strong sell-off from silver as it hit that technical level at $26. Since then, we've continued to have these higher lows forming, and the higher low that the market put in after that sell-off actually still made sense with the technical trend here, as you can see on silver. Now that's not the case with gold, which is looking a little bit more battle bruised from a technical perspective. So where we are with silver at the moment is, we could see some sort of retracement. So we're looking for value areas for entry. I think if we can get above this 25,100 level, then we've got a bit more of a trading window up to 25,400. Above 25,400, then we're into a run up towards that $26 price point again. But it's very much a case of buying value in these value areas on these markets, because they have moved a little bit already. If we come over to the Forex front now, some of the themes that we're starting to see here is possible US dollar weakness, and we're seeing some weakness coming through into that dollar, and that may well continue throughout the course of the week, and that's likely to put some pressure on some of the markets like the Aussies and the Kiwis and even the Euro for moves to the upside. Now from a technical structure at the moment, I'm not seeing anything sort of particularly clean on those markets. I'm preferring instead a couple of markets here on the yens. So whilst we'll keep that dollar move in the background, in the back of our minds, we're also looking at opportunities here on the yen front, and the Aussie and the Kiwi yen are both looking a little bit more interesting. Now if we come over to the charts here, looking at this on the daily, you can see that the Aussie yen has found resistance at the 76 level here. If we can get through there within the context of this trend that's been developing here on the daily time frame, that really does open up this market for some significant sort of moves to the long side. I would think initially possibly a move up towards that $78 level, and then through there we're sort of more or less getting into sort of clear space. So liking this market to the long side at the moment, and first target, of course, first sort of opportunities are within the trading window that we have at the moment, which is support around the sort of 76 area, moving up towards the sort of 76 sort of price point, and then above there, if we can get above that sort of price point, then looking for opportunities above there up towards that 78 as we saw there on the daily. So there's a few things there that we're keeping a close eye on in the trading room going into the beginning of this week. Now we're going to follow up on these and other markets that we're looking at on Wednesday when we do the live stream at 9 o'clock UK time. So the link to this is going to be underneath the video, and you can also sort of find it on our YouTube channel as well. So 9 o'clock UK time we'll be running live for about sort of half hour or so, and we'll be taking a look at the markets then. Come along and join us, ask any questions you want, and we'll take a look at the markets together. Speak to you then. Bye for now.